Welcome back to the channel. Are you curious about the value of your US half-dollar coins today? We're focusing on the 1985 half-dollar coin. Join me as we dive into the world of coin collecting and explore what makes this coin valuable and see if you've got a coin worth big money. Let's get started. The Kennedy half-dollar series began in 1960 for just months after President John F. Kennedy's assassination. Designed by Gilroy Roberts for the obverse and Frank Gasparro for the reverse, the coin became a national tribute in pocket change. By 1985, the coin had been in production for over 2 decades, still bearing the now familiar portrait of Kennedy on the front and the presidential seal on the back. However, unlike its silver beginnings, the 1985 half-dollar was a copper nickel-clad coin struck primarily for general circulation. Though a portion was made for collectors, this was a period when half-dollars were rarely seen in everyday transactions, making them more of a banking curiosity and a common sight in change. The 1985 Kennedy half-dollar was produced at both the Philadelphia P and Denver mints, with mintages of roughly 18.7 million and 19.8 million respectively. These are healthy numbers by modern standards, and they explain why most circulated examples remain very affordable today. While these mintages are nowhere near the hundreds of millions struck for smaller denominations, a half-dollar's lack of regular circulation kept demand low and the coin's presence in change minimal. This means many coins went straight into storage, bank rolls, or collectors' hands, and they've been waiting ever since for someone to rediscover them in circulated grades. Think coins that have been in pockets, cash drawers, or bank bags for years. The 1985 Kennedy half-dollar is usually worth only a little more than face value. Dealers might pay 60 to 75 cents for a lightly worn example, and most hobbyists consider it an inexpensive way to fill a date slot in a collection. Even so, some lightly circulated coins can have bright luster and eye appeal, which makes them desirable to collectors who are assembling attractive album sets of every date and mint mark. Where the 1985 half-dollar starts to get interesting is in uncirculated mint state grades. Coins graded can bring $15 to $25 USD, and exceptional gems in or higher can sell for hundreds or even thousands at auction. That's because coins from this period often have contact marks from the minting and distribution process, so finding a flawless one is genuinely tough. The very best examples, certified by top grading services like TCGS or NGC, are the ones that command the strongest prices and the loudest bidding wars. In 1985, the US Mint also struck proof versions of the Kennedy half-dollar exclusively for collectors. These coins, with their deeply mirrored fields and frosted design elements, were made at the San Francisco Mint and sold only in annual proof sets. Back then, collectors ordered these sets by mailing in order forms or calling the mint directly. There was no online checkout in the mid-80s. The coins came in hard plastic cases inside a box, complete with a mint certificate. Today, 1985's proof half-dollar typically sells for $5 to $15, with cameo or deep cameo designations adding extra value. While the term subscription is common for mint products today, in the 1980s it worked differently. Collectors could sign up for standing orders or continuity programs, so they automatically receive each year's proof or uncirculated set without having to reorder. This was the mint's way of keeping loyal collectors engaged and ensuring they never missed a year. It also meant that many proof coins from this period, including the 1985 Kennedy, were tucked away untouched for decades, which explains the high survival rate in pristine condition. Now let's step into the numismatic imagination. Imagine if in 1985 the mint created an ultra-limited run of just 60 specially struck Kennedy half-dollars, possibly as presentation pieces for dignitaries, museum archives, or mint staff. This hypothetical strike would have been made with specially polished dies, perfect plankets, and extra care to produce razor-sharp detail and flawless surfaces. Each could have been packaged in a custom case accompanied by a hand-signed certificate of authenticity, and never intended for public sale. No such version is officially recorded, but thinking about it brings a thrill to collectors who love the what-if side of the hobby. If a genuine 1985 Kennedy half-dollar were ever authenticated, its rarity would be off the charts. With only 60 pieces in existence and assuming the quality matched top proof or specimen standards, we'd be talking about 5-figure auction potential, possibly $10,000 or more depending on provenance. Coins with a documented history of presentation to US presidents, foreign leaders, or key mint officials could see even higher prices simply because of the story attached. In numismatics, rarity and narrative together are a recipe for explosive demand. So there you have it, the 1985 Kennedy $50 may be a common coin on the surface, but when you dig deeper, you uncover layers of collecting appeal from mint state gems and proof versions to the tantalizing dream of a masterpiece. It's a reminder that every coin has a story, whether it's in your pocket change, in a bank vault, or in the realm of numismatic legends. If you enjoy exploring this piece of history,